So here we are. Welcome back to the next module of the good old-fashioned Instant Traffic Media main course, Email Media Traffic Module TM. So here's exactly what we're going to cover right here in this module. I'm going to walk you through a very cool little strategy and method that you can implement in your business starting right away to get instant traffic to your site anytime you want. Okay, you know, if I put a different name on this module, I guess probably the more appropriate name for this module would probably be something like, you know, the on-demand traffic module or something like that, because this stuff is really, really awesome. It can get you traffic on demand anytime you want. And I'm very excited to teach you this because this is exactly what I have been implementing in my personal business over the last 6 years. Still do it today. Guess what? Works like a champ for me. You know, gets me tons of traffic, tons of opt-ins, tons of sales every time I do this. And so, of course, you have to know how to do this properly. And just like with any other modules in this course, I'm going to walk you through and show you exactly what I do, okay? Because I want you to apply this information. I want you to get results for yourself in your business. All right, so here's how this thing works. If you are promoting a product, let's say if it's a business opportunity, maybe it's weight loss, some kind of weight loss product. Maybe you're into dog training, or maybe you're teaching birds how to walk on one foot, or whatever. Right? It doesn't matter what you're promoting out there. Chances are there is probably other people who are promoting the same thing. Yes? Now, chances are there's probably other marketers out there who have already built huge, gigantic lists of subscribers that are people who are interested in exactly what you have to promote, in exactly what you have to offer. Make sense? So, the whole idea here is for us to be able to tap into those lists to get traffic. So, let's say that you are into maybe you're promoting a business opportunity, right? For this example, let's just use a business opportunity niche. Mass market niche. Let's say that this guy right here, and my friend, you're about to witness some of the best produced graphics ever put on a whiteboard. All right, so check it out. So let's say this guy right here, he's in your market or he's in your niche, and he has a list of 100,000 people, okay, on his list. Now, this guy right over here, let's say this dude has a list of 70,000 people, okay? Pretty sweet. And let's say that this lady right here, she has a list of 300,000 people. Remember, these are people who are interested in the make money online or business opportunity type products, right? So if you happen to be promoting that product, how cool would it be if you could tap into these lists? Okay, if you could tap into this list, and this list, and get some of these people your way and get them into your funnel, right? Well, that's exactly what that's exactly what I'm going to teach you how to do. Works brilliant. It has been working amazingly well for me over the last 6 years. So there's a way to do this, and it's called. We're going to take a look at the method called the solo ad bind method. Okay. That's what I'm going to be teaching you how to do. So the idea here is for us to tap into these lists. Again, remember, other people's lists. They have spent money, they have spent the time and energy and everything building these lists. What we're going to do is we're going to come back over here. Is we're going to tap into these lists, and we're going to extract. We're going to extract a lot of laser targeted traffic. All right, we're gonna funnel this traffic. Guess where? We're gonna funnel this traffic to your landing page. Now, this is ideal position that you want to be in. Okay, is you want to take this traffic, you want to funnel this to your landing page, and hopefully you already have a landing page. And then from there, they go to your offer. Okay, and of course, when they buy, you're making the big dinero, right? And so at that point, all you need to do is you just do this. You just wash, rinse, and repeat. Okay, pretty sweet deal. So this is not as complicated as it looks. If you have never done anything like this before, let me tell you, we're not going to worry about this bottom part here because I'm going to assume that you already have some kind of offer. Maybe you already have your landing page set up. But I'm going to teach you exactly how do we tap into other people's lists, okay, to get traffic your way. So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this module. I'm going to walk you through everything step by step and show you all the tricks, all the ninja stuff that I do personally for myself to make this thing work brilliantly. Okay, so let's go ahead and start engineering this for yourself. I'll see you in the next video. One way that you can tap into other people's lists to get traffic to your own site is by deploying this one little good old strategy called ezine marketing. All right, specifically ezine solo ads. Man, this is good stuff. I remember when I was first getting started online in this space. This was back like 6 or 7 years ago, and I was promoting business opportunities and make money online type products back then. Did not know any traffic getting methods at all. And the very first traffic getting method that I was introduced to, which incidentally I got really good at, was ezine solo ad traffic method. Okay, and just by implementing this one strategy alone in my business, I was pulling in over 5 figures a month in income. We're talking $10,000, $20,000, sometimes up to $30,000 per month in income consistently, like clockwork, just with this one strategy that I'm about to walk you through here over the next couple of videos. Guess what? 6, 7 years later, today, as I'm recording this thing, I'm still implementing this in my business. And every time I do this, it gets me tons, just loads of traffic to my site, tons of subscribers, and tons of commissions every time I deploy this strategy. Works awesome. You know, now gurus don't teach this stuff anymore, and I don't know why. It's probably because, you know, maybe it's the old way of, you know, the old school way of getting traffic online, or I don't know. But heck, who cares? Works for me, so I'm happy with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through this strategy and tell you exactly what I do. Okay, again, we're going to keep things very simple, very step-by-step and detailed, and so it's easy for you to understand and easy for you to implement this stuff. If you do this right, you can get traffic on demand. Literally, when I deploy these methods, or when I deploy this particular one here, within minutes, I start getting traffic to my website. Laser-targeted subscribers coming to my website and seeing my offers, and of course, a lot of them buy and makes me commissions. All right. So let me walk you through this thing and show you exactly how you can implement this in your business starting right away. Okay. Of course, there is the wrong way to do it, and there is the right way to do it. I'm going to show you the right way to do it, exactly as I do it in my personal business. In case you are wondering, you know, maybe you're saying, Vic, what the heck is an ezine, right? So let me take a moment here to kind of give you a little bit, you know, explain a little bit about what, you know, what's this ezine thing all, you know, is what this all means, right? And then we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of the actually how do you apply this stuff and actually how do you implement this in your business. Simply put, an ezine is an electronic magazine or a newsletter. Okay. Big companies have them, small companies have them. Different stores have different newsletters, different, you know, things that people subscribe to. Like individual marketers, almost all of them that I know personally, like legit marketers, they have some sort of a newsletter. I have newsletters for myself, and you probably are, you know, maybe you're subscribed to, you know, to several newsletters. I know I get tons of different newsletters and different emails from different marketers and whatnot, different companies. Okay, so there's different niches, different groups of people looking for different things. Okay, now when we're talking about ezines, which is what we're going to talk about over the next couple of videos here, is I guess the best analogy that I can compare this to would be, if you think about offline world, and if you think about magazines, like offline magazines, right? And we got different magazines that people subscribe to, like there's the sport magazines, there's the you know, home and garden magazine, for example. You know, there's the home business magazine, people looking for business opportunities, whatnot. There's the success magazine. There's the, you know, for those guys who are crazy about cars and whatnot, there's, you know, they're subscribing to like car and driver stuff and so forth, right? So people subscribe to these magazines to get more information about their particular topic of interest. Make sense? Yeah, heavy stuff. So some of these magazines, let's say like Success Magazine, they have something like, you know, 1 million subscribers, you know, roughly. Like the Home Business Magazine, you know, about 500,000 subscribers to this magazine. So people are getting, you know, that's a huge list of people that are getting their, you know, those magazines, right? Because these people are looking for that particular topic. Well, in the online world, same thing happens in the online world, but only difference is online, this stuff is called ezines, okay? And it's not the actual physical thing that you get in the mail, it's something you get in your email, okay? Now, how the process works is actually very simple. It's not complicated, all right? So let's take a look at how this thing maps out, Okay, so subscribers subscribe to an e-zine, okay, to a publication. Let's say it's how to make money online, how to grow potatoes, how to make potato guns or whatever. Okay, so different topics. They subscribe to this e-zine, okay, to get more information. So what the publisher is doing is publisher will send out emails to that to their subscriber list regularly. Okay, on a regular basis, they get some kind of newsletter, some kind of email on a regular basis. Okay, so what the publisher is doing is, publisher is gaining and cultivating trust and cultivating a good relationship with their list. Okay, so publishers are taking the time to, first of all, build their website. Okay, they're taking the time to develop and advertise their website to attract subscribers to their e-zine, right? And they're taking the time to build that relationship with their subscribers. All of this is good. And you know what? The best thing for us as marketers is a lot of these publishers that, some of them have, let's say, 300,000 subscribers. Some of them might have, 70,000 or 50,000 subscribers. Some of them have 700,000 subscribers. Okay, good stuff. So what a lot of them will do is they will offer something called solo ad. Okay, a solo ad is basically when we go to these publishers and we say, okay, you have a list that's looking to, people who are looking for more information about how to lose weight and look younger and feel great, that kind of stuff. Okay, I have this product that I'd like to, send this offer that I'd like to send to your list. Okay, because these people are targeted for what I have. You see, so we're gonna buy something called solo ad, which is a standalone advertisement, standalone email that will go out to his entire subscription base. So if this publisher has a list of 700,000 people, we type up an email, advertising email, of course, with your link in it to your product, okay? And we're gonna give this email to that publisher. We're gonna pay him a little bit of money, and he's gonna take this email, he's gonna blast it out to his entire subscriber base of 700,000 people. Okay, and of course, so what happens here, as soon as that email goes out, we get tons and tons of traffic very, very fast. A lot of times when I deploy this and when my email goes out, I start seeing traffic within minutes. We're talking about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Within 10 minutes, I'm definitely getting and seeing traffic to my site that I'm promoting, because this stuff is, it really works that fast. You don't have to wait. And you will get you'll get feedback almost instantly, okay, as far as how your campaign is doing. And so when we talk about offline, with offline world, like if you were to advertise in, let's say, Success Magazine, let's say if I'm promoting some kind of business opportunity or how to make money online or how to become more successful in life, that kind of stuff. If I go to Success Magazine offline and I say, hey, can I place an ad in your magazine? One page magazine ad would probably cost me, maybe $20,000, okay, maybe $30,000. Well, we can pretty much accomplish the same thing online for a fraction of the cost. Okay, very, very low, very cheap. Which I'm gonna show you. Actually, we're gonna do this thing together. We're gonna take a look at some of these e-zines, and I'll walk you through this. But it's gonna be a very, very low investment compared to the return that you can get on it if you do this thing correctly. Okay, so when we get traffic, what you want to do is when you get this traffic, you want to send this traffic to your landing page. Okay, when you send it to your landing page, you are building your list. Not only are you getting that one-time visitor, but you're actually building that list. A lot of people are going to leave their email and name on your opt-in form, and they'll opt into your own list now. So you're leveraging somebody else's list to build your list. You see, and then what happens with your list is you sell stuff to your list, right? You take them through the funnel, and when that happens, of course, we both know you make money. Okay, you make the good old dinero. When you're making money, and when you do this thing, then the only logical thing for you to do is to wash, rinse, and repeat, right? You want to buy as many of these solo ads as you possibly can find that would be targeted for whatever it is that you're promoting, okay? And so what I will do is, in the next video, I'm gonna walk you through the process of how do you find these e-zine publishers, okay? How do you find the good ones? Because there's a lot of garbage out there. There's a lot of junk out there on the internet. I'm pretty sure if you tried any of this stuff before, if this did not work out for you, it's probably because you did not know a few things. Okay, There is definitely a formula to making this happen, and you know, and make sure that you're going to be successful with this method. I did, you know, I had my share of trial and errors, and I had my share of you know, running against the brick wall and not making things happen. But then I figured it out, and I got it to a science. And I'm going to walk you through this, you know, of the process. How do you find this stuff? How do you find these e-zines? And how do you talk to these people? How do you negotiate? How do you get your stuff, you know, out there? And how do you deploy this method and start getting traffic to your web to your site almost instantly when you do this? Okay, so this is kind of the overview of how e-zine traffic method works. Like I said, in the next video, I'm going to walk you through how do we find these e-zines. So I'll see you in the next video. All right, so in just a moment here, I'm going to walk you through this and show you exactly how do you find these e-zines. You know, where do you go to locate these publishers? How do you talk to these guys? And how do you put this whole thing together and get yourself some good old traffic your way to your site, hopefully as soon as possible. Right? The goal is, of course, for you to get as much traffic as possible, as quickly as possible. So I'm going to show you how you can do this. The cool thing about this, though, is you don't need like gazillion of these publishers. You only need a few really, really good ones. You know, when I got started, I got myself 8 or 9 publishers that were really, really good, and I was just rotating my solo ads between them, and I would run, you know, 2 or 3 solo ads every single week, and I would just rotate them between different publishers so I'd get in front of new people all the time, and I was pulling in over 5 figures a month consistently like clockwork. Heck, was working beautifully for me. Right now, as I'm recording this for you, works awesome, okay? So this method works just as good today just as it did 7 years ago, okay? Pretty cool stuff. So I'm gonna show you how you can do this and apply this in your business. And please do this thing, because this thing can work. But here's the deal. You got to do this thing properly, okay? If you screw this up, there is a process, and you have to follow the process, which of course I'm gonna outline to you. But if you screw this up, I see so many people do this thing wrong, and they're just not getting the results they're looking for. You must do certain things a certain way, follow the formula, if you will. Of course, there is a formula for everything, right? But seriously, all, you know, jokes aside, you know, if you just follow the process that I'm going to outline right here in this video for you, you should be pretty good. Okay, you should get really good results, because this thing gets me really, really good results personally. Right? So there's 2 ways, there's 2 routes that you can take with this thing, both of which will take you to the same end destination, which is traffic to your site. One route is going to be a little bit more labor intensive, which is going to be the manual route. Okay. Another route is going to be easier, actually a whole lot easier, which I'm going to show you how you can do that as well. And you'll be the one who's going to decide which route you're going to take yourself. Okay, I did both of them. Initially, in the beginning, when I was first getting started, I did the manual way. So that's why I'm going to show that to you. You know, you might not be, you know, maybe that's going to be a better route for you. Who knows? So I'm going to show you both of these. And we're going to start with the manual way of doing things. Now, first, I'm going to show you this in theory. Okay, and then I'm going to walk you through this in practice and show you exactly how to apply this. We're going to do this right here on the screen, so it's going to be almost impossible for you to screw this up. Okay, as long as you just pay attention, and please pay attention, take notes, because this stuff is really, really good if you apply this. Okay, now when we talk about manual way of doing things, you know, this stuff is like mining for gold. You know, yes, you're going to have to dig through a lot of dirt to find those gems. Like I said, you don't need a lot of them. You need really, really, you know, a few really good ones, and those few really good ones will take care of you for a very long time. Like I said, I had 8 or 9 really good publishers, was bringing me over 5 figures a month, over $10,000 on a monthly basis, like clockwork. Okay, back then doing things manually, and then when I found out this other way, which I'm going to show you, it just skyrocketed my income, and everything just went up from there. All right, so but it's like mining for gold. You know, you look at that picture, that dude right there, he's looking for gold, he's digging for gold. You know, he got his sleeves rolled up and everything. He's all dirty. He's moving a lot of dirt. Same thing is going to happen here, because here's the reality, my friend. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm not going to tell you everything's going to be walking in the park, walking, you know, roses and all the good stuff, even though, you know, it's a possibility. But here's the thing. There is a lot of junk on the internet. You probably know that by now. You know, there's a lot of garbage on the internet. There's a lot of dirt out there online, and we have to get past that. We got to go through that. We got to pull out the gems from the dirt. Okay, so when you're gonna do things manually, you will have to do a little bit of work, which is well worth it. Okay, it's still worth the work, because those few gems you're gonna pull out from the dirt, are going to be, that stuff is going to take care of you and get you traffic and get you subscribers and get you, commissions in your bank account and get you the lifestyle. Ultimately, I think the reason you got this course is because you're not, you want to get traffic because why? Because you want to make money, right? Well, you want to make money. Why? Because my hallucination is maybe you want to live a better lifestyle than you have right now. Maybe you want to buy something, right? Maybe you just want to maybe quit your job. Who knows? Okay, so everything is gonna start from getting good quality traffic. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this the manual way. All right, we are going to simply go to search engine, okay, such as Google or Yahoo or Bing or Ask.com, whatever. Personally, I like Google, and then we're gonna do something. We're gonna search for a keyword plus newsletter or e-zine or solo ad. Okay, so for example, if you are promoting a work from home type product or opportunity, you're gonna go to Google and you're gonna put in something like work from home e-zine, work from home newsletter, okay, work from home solo ad. Make sense? If you're promoting something that has to do with, maybe you're teaching birds how to stay on one leg and sing, solo or something crazy like that, you would go to and do the same thing, enter your main keyword and add the newsletter or an e-zine to the end of it. Okay, pretty simple so far. So when we do that, we're going to have all these search results that will come up. And so these are going to be different blogs, these are going to be different, different newsletters, different e-zines and whatnot, different marketers lists. And so we want to create a list. Personally, I like Excel, so I prefer Excel. And I want to create a list of 30 to 40 publishers. Now, we're talking about e-zines right now, okay? 30 to 40 publishers. And the reason we need to get 30 to 40 is because, again, remember, not everything is going to be gold. There's going to be a lot of dirt, okay? So we're going to have to go through these 30 to 40. We're going to have to go through quite a bit of dirt to get a few of those really, really good ones. So you might have, out of 30 to 40, you may have, maybe 3, 4, 5 really, really good ones, but you don't know which ones unless you go through the process, and the people that fail with this particular method are people who don't go through the process that I'm about to outline to you in this video right now. Okay, so please pay extra close attention. This stuff is really, really good. So we're going to create this list, and creating the list is really important because you can always, when you find those gems, you can always go back to those people and just, if you need to print money, it's like printing money. You can go back to those people, submit your solo ad, boom, get your traffic within minutes, okay, and see commissions in your bank account that very same day. It's really as easy as that if you know what you're doing. Okay, so we're gonna go and create this list, and then we're gonna contact each one of these publishers, each one of those 30 to 40 people on your list. Okay, and we're going to ask them some questions, and these are very important questions to ask. So this would be a good idea for you to write this down. Okay, so if you're not taking notes, I would suggest that you maybe take some notes, because these 7 questions are key questions that I always ask every publisher that before I do any business with them, before I buy any solo ads, whatever. I want to ask these 7 questions every publisher. Okay, first question is this. Do you sell solo ads to your list? Pretty obvious question, but here's why it's important. A lot of publishers, when they publish a newsletter or an e-zine, they will offer or they'll sell different types of ads, such as sponsored ads, top sponsored, site sponsored, different middle sponsored. They will insert different banners in their ads, whatever. And some publishers will not allow you to send your ad solo all by itself. So that's why I need to know if this publisher is going to allow me to send solo ad. And of course, personally for me, I tried all of those ads, sponsored ads and whatnot. I have found that solo ad works out the best because your ad goes out all by itself. There is no other distractions in that email. It's just your email all by itself goes out to the entire subscriber base, to every single email inbox of those subscribers on that list. Okay, and they see your offer. Obviously, the more people see your offer, the more people are going to click on your link and get to your site, and the more traffic you're going to get. Okay, so that's why first question is so important. Second question is, how many active subscribers do you have on your list? And the reason that this one is important, again, it's pretty obvious. A lot of times it's going to say on their website, I have 10,000 subscribers, I have 300,000 subscribers, I have 40,000 subscribers. But I still want to ask this question because, well, who knows when, he updated his website. Maybe his website was updated 5 years ago and it says he's got 40,000 subscribers on his site from 5 years ago. Well, today, how many subscribers do you have today? So that's why I need to get that current data. Okay. So third question is, how often do you mail out solo ads? Now this one is important, and here's why. Because a lot of publishers, from what I have seen, a lot of publishers abuse their list. What I mean by abusing their list is they would send out like 2 solo ads every single day. You know what I mean? And so they're providing very little value for their list, and they're just hammering them with different offers from different marketers. You know what I mean? So their list is not very responsive list. Good publishers and good EZine places, good EZines will have a waiting list. Okay? So here's a rule of thumb. If a publisher sends out a solo ad every day, I typically do not want to buy a solo ad from that publisher. Okay? Because that list is probably pretty neglected. I mean, he just bombards him with different offers, and people are just getting used to receiving offers like every single day. And so a lot of those people will not even open their emails because they're just, oh, that's an offer, another offer, different day, different offer. Good publisher will send out 2 or 3, sometimes even 1 solo ad per week. Okay. So, of course, good publishers will almost always have a waiting period, which is good because their list is responsive most of the time, okay, usually. So that's why I need to know how many times they send out that solo ad or how often, okay? What is your average email open rate? Wait a second, I think I got 2 open in that sentence. Should be just 1 open there, I apologize. All right, so the question should be this. What is your average email open rate? Okay. Now, here's why this question is important. And we're going to talk about this a little bit later, but it's important because based on the answer of this question, I can calculate and predict approximately if it's going to be worth it for me to go and buy that solo ad. All right. I'm going to tell you and talk to you a little bit more about that a little bit later on here as we go more into actually how to do this. But I need to know, what's their average email open rate is. And good publishers, I mean, if he takes care of their list, if they're really like legit publishers and stuff, they will know this number. A lot of them will not tell you, or they'll try to weed away from it and whatnot. You got to get the answer to that question. Okay, what is your average email open rate for your list? All right, then the next question we got is, how much do you charge for a solo ad? Again, pretty obvious question, self-explanatory. I need to know exactly how much he's going to charge me for it. By the way, you can always negotiate, okay? Because these are marketers. These are people who, you're dealing directly with the guy who owns the list. So you can always negotiate. It's not like he needs to talk to, it's not like you're buying ads from like a corporation or something, where they can't their rates are set in stone. Here, you can always negotiate, okay? Always negotiate the best price. All right, then the next question we got is, when is your next available spot? Of course, I need to know when their next available solo ad is. And then how can I submit my solo ad with you? So if I do decide to do business with them, what's the process? How do I go? Where do I need to go to submit my solo ad with them? Okay, again, these are the 7 very important key questions that I want to ask every single publisher that I'm going to do before I do any business with them. Okay, and then of course, I can't stress this enough, my friend. You have to create a list. Okay, you got to create a list because you want to pull out those gems. The more gems you can pull out from the dirt, the better it is for you. Then it's like printing money. It's like traffic on demand. You can go, when you have a list of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 different really, really good publishers that you have tested in the past, and you have a list of these people, right? You can always go back to these guys and you can promote an offer, you can send a solo ad, and you know that you will get results. Okay, that's why it's really, really important for you to create a list. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how to do that and exactly how I did that as we go along here. All right, so right now, I'm going to take you to the actual Internet Explorer, and I'm going to show you how this thing is done in practice. Okay, so let me show you exactly how you can do this in reality. So let's say if I was promoting some kind of work from home opportunity, okay? Again, this is just an example purpose. Whatever your niche is, it's going to be the same process for whatever it is that you're promoting, okay? Just to keep things very simple, I'll just use this as an example. So let's say my keyword, my main keyword that I'm going to go after is work from home, okay? And I'm just going to add the word e-zine at the end of that, okay? Just like that. And just see what comes up here. Of course, what I need to pay attention to is this stuff right here, which is organic searches, okay? All right, cool. So we just look for different e-zine publishers over here, okay? Take a look at this one here, for example. toworkathome.com looks like an e-zine to me. And a lot of times what these publishers will have is some kind of link or a section or something that will let you know that they are accepting advertisement. Now, some of them will not tell you this, which is a good thing also, and I'm going to tell you how to find that out. But this one here, for example, we see here's a link. It says advertise. So when we click on this link right here, we're going to take a look at their options here. Okay. So let's scroll down here and see what's going on. All right. So over here, I see it says e-zine advertising. Okay. Exclusive mailing, solo ad, exactly what I'm looking for, right? Sent to all e-zines, 41,000 plus subscribers, and the price for one mailer is $300. Now, don't freak out. We don't know. This might be a good price. It might not be a good price just yet. Okay, so it's all going to depend. So we got 41,000 subscribers for this solo ad. Cool. So what I would do is, again, don't worry about the price yet. This is not important at this point. Okay, the price is not important. What I need to do is, remember I told you need to create a list, right? So here's what I do. I created myself a little spreadsheet that looks something like this, which, by the way, I'm just going to include this right below in this module in your resource center. You can just copy that or use that if you want. It's just basically very, very simple spreadsheet here, Excel spreadsheet. And so what I need to do here is I'm going to go up here and I will enter my publisher's name, which in this case is To Work at Home. All right, then the website is we got toworkathome.com. List size, mailing, how frequently they're mailing, all that good stuff. You know what? I'm not going to fill this stuff out because remember, like I told you, even though it says over here that his list size is 41,000, I think, right? Yeah, 41,000 subscribers, but it says 41,000 plus. So what is that? Is that 41,200 or is it 41,001? Or is that like 55,000 subscribers? You see what I'm saying? When was this updated? I need to know exactly how many active subscribers he's got on his list. Okay, so I will email him. I will make this a note. All right, I will make a note of this website here. Okay. And then I will email him. So like in the notes here, I might put his email address if he has that. If not, most of the time what I'll just do is I'll just go to contact, okay, contact information or contact link, and of course enter your name, blah, blah, blah. And you will fill out your, your questions. So you'll send him an email and you'll say, hey, you'll send those 7 questions to him, okay? You're gonna ask those 7 key questions. Can I buy a solo ad from you? How much is it? How many? How often do you mail? What's your average email open rate? All that good stuff, and you're gonna wait for his reply. Okay. So let's take a look at this. Let me get my good old calculator here. Let's say that according to this website, he's got a list of 41,000 people. Okay, on his list. So take a look at this. Check it out. Here's what I do. Let's assume that this is right. Okay, 41,000 subscribers. And the reason I need to know his average email open rate is, you probably have guessed it by now, is I need to know approximately how many clicks can I expect, or how many people can I expect to see my offer. Okay, so let's say if his average email open rate is, let's say 20%, which is about average, okay? Times 20. Again, different publishers will have different number. Sometimes it might be 10%. Some publishers will have crappy lists, and might be like 5% or 2%. Some of them will have like really good responsive lists, so it might be like 30 or 40%. Who knows? Okay, so I need to know that number. But I'd say 20% is about average for a good cultivated list. Okay. So 20% of 41,000, we're looking at 8,200 people who will actually open an email. Now, this does not mean that 8,200 people are going to click on our link in our email. This is just how many people will approximately open an email, okay? Based on the answer to that question was what your average email open rate. So I'm going to assume that, let's say 40 or 8,200 people actually opened an email, and let's say that 20% of those people will actually click on my link, okay? So 20% of those people will click on my link. I'll get 1,640 actual visits to my website. Make sense? To whatever I'm promoting, right? So let's say that 1,640 visitors to my website. If you're sending traffic to your landing page, which you should be doing, okay, you will have, well, first of all, 1,640. Let's take a look at that. What is that per visitor? If we're gonna have, in this example, it's $300. So $300 divided by 1,640 visitors. So in this case, we're gonna be paying like 18 cents per visitor, which is really good. Okay, do you see how, again, based on his answer to that question, what his average email open rate is, I can predict and I can estimate approximately if this is going to be a good thing for me to go after. Okay, so let's say if his email open rate was like 5% or 3%, this might not be a good idea for me to go after this. But here's what I'm looking for: 1,640 people that will actually visit my website. If I'm sending traffic to my landing page, which I always do, okay, average landing page opt-in rate is about 20%. Actually, it's pretty low, but let's say it was 20%. Okay, so 1,640 people times 20%, not $20, but 20. Let's do this: 1,640 times 0.20, which is 20%. So I can expect about 328 subscribers. Okay, my friend, check it out. A visitor is a visitor, okay? But a subscriber is a subscriber. When you build subscribers, when you get subscribers to your site, to your list, and you're actually building your list, this is your asset for your business. Okay, you always want to get subscribers. Visitors is good, and if you just focus on visitors, you focus on promotion. If you focus on getting subscribers to your site or your list, you're focusing on building a business, therefore building a fortune for yourself one day. Okay, so this is the number I'm more interested in. So 328 subscribers, leads, okay, that I can market over and over again. So here's the number I'm looking for. Okay, when I send out solo ads, I'm looking for my cost per lead, not cost per visitor, but cost per lead, based on these predictions. And of course, I'm going to track everything, but I'm looking for my cost per lead to be obviously the lower the better, but $1.30 or so to $1.50 at the most. Okay, at the most. Like if my cost per lead is above $1.50, that's actually a bad promotion. I'll probably not do it again with this particular method. Okay, other methods are fine, but this particular one, the rule of thumb is you want to be at $1.50 or below. Okay, for your cost per lead. So in this example here, let's take a look at what we have. So we got 328 visitors. Again, these are predictions, or actually leads, 328 leads, approximately estimated. So for $300 divided by 328 visitors. So my cost per lead in this example would be 91 cents, which would be okay. Okay, I could go ahead and go after this. But again, everything is going to come up to, is going to be based on that question of, what's your average email open rate for your list. Okay, do you see how I just kind of did that math there? Again, not complicated stuff, but I need to know these numbers before I decide whether I'm going to do business with this person or not. But even before I do that, I need to, so I'm going to contact him and I'm going to send him an email, and I will wait for him to respond back. And usually I give him like 3 days, okay, 3 to 4 days, about 72 hours. Give them about 3 days to respond. Okay, if they respond with your questions, answers to your questions, then you fill this out. Let's say list 41,000. Okay, mailing frequency, let's say, perfect scenario would be, once a week. All right. Average email open rate is, let's say he says, again, perfect scenario here, let's just say 20%. Okay, cost is $300, so your list would look something like this. Now, next availability, it would be, whatever the date that would be. Submit URL, he's going to tell you where to go. And then notes, any notes you want to take about that publisher, that's how you would do it. Okay, so I'm going to build a list of 30 to 40 of these guys, and I will wait for them to respond. So let's go back here real quick. Let's go back to Google, to our search results. All right, so let's take a look at this one here, for example. 100 MLM Cash Club. All right, so what do we have here? We got circulation, we got 2,000 people. Okay. It doesn't tell me the prices or anything like that. So again, I will just contact this, this publisher and just see what, what's going on there. Okay. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Click here. Let's check this guy out. Okay. Looks like this is just a sales letter, or is it? Yeah, it doesn't look like this is an actual e-zine. Okay. Take a look at this one here. Okay, looks like this is an e-zine here. They got, it does look like it's an e-zine. All right, so let's see if we have some kind of advertising options here. Okay, so we got solo ads tab here, so let's check this out. Solo ads. Let's see how much they're charging for this. So $26.50 for one solo ad. Okay, dirt cheap. Okay, let's see if they tell us how many subscribers they have approximately. All right, it looks like 3,000 opt-in subscribers. Not bad. All right, so I'll just get my color accumulator here. And so we got 3,000 subscribers. Again, if this was actually accurate, again, I'm going to have to double check with them. 3,000 times, again, perfect scenario would be 20%. Email open rate, and let's say 20% click-through rate. 120 clicks. Actually, 120 visits to my website at 20% opt-in rate on that. Actually, 120 visits times 20% opt-in rate. So I'm looking at about 24 subscribers to my list, about $26. Okay, so just over $1 per subscriber. Okay, so this is something I would give it a shot. Makes sense? Again, based on the answers to those questions. So this is how I would do it manually. Is you would put your list here, 30 to 40 of these guys. Email them those 7 questions and just wait for them to respond. Yep, it does. It's going to take a little bit of time, and work in the beginning for you. But look, if you're going to take this route, it's going to be worth it. Okay, this is exactly what I did in the beginning. Now, I want to show you something else here. If you scroll all the way down here, as you can see, we got different, related searches, okay, to this keyword here, work from home e-zine. So as you can see here, work from home business, home business e-zine, you can check that one out. Okay, and of course you got different searches that are coming up here. Work from home, let's see, let's go back here. Of course it's giving you these different related searches that you can check out. Work from home solo ad. So let's take a look at this one here. Okay, again, we got solo ad blaster here, 28,000 double opt-in advertisers. Solo ads, let's see how much it's gonna cost us, if it's gonna tell us the price here. Okay, so $47. And it looks like these people are guaranteeing 300 plus clicks. Okay, which is pretty sweet. All right, so just make a list. You can go to go through the first page, go through the related searches as well. Okay, related search results. Go through that. You can always go to, let me show you this. Let's go to Google keyword tool. Okay, and the first thing that comes up here, I'm pretty sure you are familiar with this by now. So let's go work from home. Let's put this keyword in here. Officers tray. I have no idea what that is. What is that? Heck, NRC. Does that sound about right? Let's see. Okay. So work from home gets 33 million. Let me do the exact phrase search here. And let's see what we're getting here. Okay, so work from home, 246,000 searches per month. Okay, as you can see here, online jobs, ways to make money, e-zine, you know, all of these keywords. Just go after these keywords and just add e-zine or newsletter or solo ad right behind this. Okay, so this is another way that you can do your manual research. And let me tell you, there is a wealth of e-zines and publishers and different places you can find that will accept your solo ad. Okay, you just have to go through the process and do this thing and fill out your little sheet over here. Okay, so you're gonna create a list of 30 to 40 publishers, and then you're gonna contact them, and then you're gonna wait for them to respond back to you. If after 72 hours or like 4 days you don't get an answer from them, here's what you do. Okay, you just put a big red line across it, and you don't want to do business with that publisher. Okay, if they don't respond to you, don't give them your money. All right, if they respond to you, then you want to do business with them. Okay, or at least take it to the next step. If they respond back to you, if answers are looking good, and if it's somewhat decent, then move forward and submit your solo ad and keep track of your results. Now, when you have access to, I'm not gonna go through this right now because I showed this to you in other modules, but you have access to the Tracker 123 technology right here as one of your bonuses, right? So you want to use that and set it up and track your clicks. Like when you submit your link, when you submit your solo ad, you want to track your link. I'm gonna have a video for you explaining how to do that a little bit later on. I'll probably do like a bonus video for you on that. But you always track your results and see which ones are giving you how many clicks. Okay, so how much money you spent versus how many clicks you got, how many subscribers, all the good stuff. And so okay, is this publisher a good publisher for me to go after next time or not? Make sense? Again, I know we just covered a lot of information here. I wanted to keep this very detailed for you as much as possible. So this is how you do things manually. This is how I started out myself in the beginning. Okay, yep, you gotta roll up your sleeves, you gotta do some work, you gotta dig through the dirt, but it's gonna be worth it. If you don't want to do this, if you don't want to take this particular route, if you want to do things a little bit easier and take the easier route, I'm going to show you in the next video. I'm going to show you exactly how I do things right now today. Okay, I discovered a shortcut, if you will. I discovered a directory that I have been using for the last 5 years or so. I've been doing manual stuff for about a year. Worked great, but look, when I discovered this other method of finding really good e-zines, my income just shot through the roof. So I'm going to walk you through that. If you want to take that route, feel free to do that. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to cheat you out of any information, so I'm just going to show you exactly how I do things myself. Okay, so this was the manual way of doing things, and in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can, a shortcut method, if you will, how you can eliminate a lot of the manual work, and locate and find really good targeted e-zines with a click of a mouse. Okay, so we'll see you in the next video. All right, so in the last video, I showed you how to find e-zines manually, which is a little bit more labor-intensive way of doing things. Can work great though, but you just have to do it right. Please do it right, because it's really easy to screw it up, especially if you're getting a little lazy and whatnot. But if you just follow the process I outlined in the last video, you should be fine. This is what I did in my first year after getting introduced to this concept of tapping into other people's lists and driving traffic to my site through the e-zines and solo ads and all the good stuff. Okay, so I did this for about a year. Did all the dirty work, and yeah, that's manual way. You got to roll up your sleeves and go move some dirt and find those gems, and if that's what you want to do, great. Like I said, just please follow this stuff and follow the guidelines and outline that I gave you in the last video. Okay, now then I came across something that forever changed my business with this particular method of driving traffic. I came across a directory called the Directory of e-zines, and ever since I discovered it and started to use that in my business, my income within 30 days, my income went from about $10,000 a month to $25,000 to $35,000 a month, literally within about 30 days time period. And the reason for that is because I got access to so many more great e-zines, some of the highest quality e-zines on the internet that I could not find when I did the manual way, okay, the manual labor type work. So Obviously, I've never looked back. This is what I have been using for over 5 years now. I think it's awesome. And this is exactly how I do stuff right now. So right now, today, as I'm recording this video for you, if I have a new product to promote, or if I want to go into a new niche, whatever, this is exactly how I find great e-zines to promote with, to buy solo ads with, and tap into other people's lists. Works awesome for me. I think this is the best thing that ever happened to me in with this particular method of actually getting traffic and tapping into other people's lists. So I told you that I'm gonna tell you and walk you through everything that I do personally myself. I'm not gonna cheat you out of any information. I'm gonna just tell you like it is. Now, this is my secret weapon. This is my secret sauce. This is exactly what I use myself. Okay, so without any further ado, let me introduce you and show you how I use the directory of e-zines to get me some really good, highest quality e-zines on the internet. Okay, in any niche I want, pretty much any niche I want. By the way, if you do want to get access to the directory of e-zines, I will give you a link right below in the resources area. So if you want to check it out, feel free to check it out. It's gonna be right there for you. Okay, so right now let me pop over to the browser and let me log into the directory of e-zines back office, and let me tell you exactly how I get my e-zines. So here I am, the good old directory of e-zines members back office. Okay, this place is awesome. I think if as a matter of fact, I don't think there is anything better when it comes to like tapping into other people's lists through solo ads and e-zine marketing. This is bar none the best thing out there on the internet. Have been a member for over 5 years. Love it. Charlie Page is the guy behind this. Really good guy. Known him for a very long time. Basically, let me tell you how they work. By the way, they have been in business for over 12 years here, as you can see here, since 1998 to 2010, and this is 2012 now. So, 13 years or so. I'm not good at math, especially on camera. On film, never do math on camera. It never turns out well. So what Charlie is doing is over all these years, he's been putting together, creating a directory of some of the highest, most responsive e-zines and lists of publishers on the internet in different categories. Okay, so he works with them directly. He tests those out, and he puts together the best of the best of the best on the internet. So what used to take me, days and weeks of work, doing things manually, doing my research and then contacting all those publishers and making sure that they're good and respond and all the good stuff, now takes me like 3 minutes, literally 3 to 5 minutes, and I can get in, get out, and get my solo ad booked. I'm good to go. Okay, really cool. Now the best part is these publishers are, and they have some of the best, highest quality e-zines on the internet that you can find. Okay, so let me tell you what I do. Okay, so I just get in here, directory of e-zines, again, members area. I'll just go to search DOE. They do have a lot of different stuff in here, as you can see. He does free consulting. This is not just a directory. This is like the whole package of, like, if you want to master his solo ads and e-zine marketing and article marketing, all the good stuff, this is the place to do it. I became really good at solo ads marketing because I became a member of the DOE and started to learn from Charlie Page, because that's all he does. He just, right there, just this method alone. Okay, but now I just use this to get me some good old high quality publishers, okay, when I need to. So I'll just go here and I'll just go to search DOE. We'll just go to advanced search, and let me just tell you how easy this thing is. Okay, so here we got category, and as you can see here, pretty much any category imaginable. We got advertising, marketing, affiliate programs, business central, or business general, business opportunities, consumer issues, education, employment, entertainment, family, finance, culture, food, wine, general interest, inspirational. I mean, you name it, they got it. I mean, pretty much anything. So what I'll do here, just to give you an example of how this thing works, just in case you want to take this route for yourself, which in my opinion, this is like the ultimate way of doing things, the best way you can find e-zines. So we just go to this advertising marketing category, for example. I'm not going to worry about any of this other stuff here. Publication format, number of subscribers, we can see that later. Publication frequency. ad type. The only thing I'm going to filter is the ad type here, and I'm just going to say show me all the publishers that offer a solo ad. Remember I said solo ad is the only thing that I'm after with email marketing. Okay, so I'll just filter them out and show only the ones that offer solo ads, and I'll just click on search now. Okay, now check it out. Over here it says that it found 78 highest quality publishers, easy publishers on the internet in this category. Okay, advertising marketing. So what I can do is come back over here, sort by, and I'll just say circulation and sort now. Okay, check it out. Here it gives me the easy name. Okay, category, obviously it's internet marketing advertising, and then circulation. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the actual easy name because it's against the DOE terms of use. So obviously I cannot reveal this information to you. It's taken them a long time to compile this list. So if you're not a member, you'll have to become one if you do want to take this route. But this is exactly what I do. I just get in here, okay, and look at this. This publisher right here, this first one, he's got the biggest list of 800,000 people. Can you imagine getting in front of 800,000 people? Okay, pretty cool deal, yes. This next one here, 353,000 people. So I can type up my ad and I can submit my solo ad all by itself to the entire subscription base of 800,000 people or 300,000 people. Okay, so if we get our little color accumulator here, and if we just say, you know, if it's 800,000 people, okay, if the click-through rate, or actually if his open rate is, man, let's just say, you know, let's just say 5%, okay, if the open rate, email open rate is like 5%, which is like the lowest, probably the lowest ever, okay, I will get 40,000 people to actually view my ad. 40,000 people with just one email blast, okay? And if 20% of those people actually click on my link, which is again really, really low, I just got me 8,000 visitors to my website, okay? And if my site converts at about 20%, which is pretty average, 1,600 opt-ins, 1,600 people just added to my list with just one email. Do you see the power of this thing? Really, really awesome. So I love this place. So if I just go here, you know, boom, select my my publisher, go, and if we scroll down, obviously, you know, there's a bunch of smaller ones here, 33,000, you know, 33,000 subscribers. A lot of times, I'll tell you this, a lot of times you will find that some of these smaller lists might perform, like if you compare apples to apples, okay, the price point to the open rate, all that good stuff considered, a lot of times I find that these smaller lists, like 33,000, 34, 40,000 people, subscribers on these publishers with these e-zines, will give me better return on my investment than some of these biggest lists, okay? So again, you have to calculate, you know, their cost, take a look at their cost and all that good stuff. So here, let's say if we want to view this one, you know, 130,000 people list, okay? And all I need to do is just click on view, and it's gonna open up this all the information I need. Remember those 7 questions I said that, you know, you would need to email to the publisher in the last video? Well, all of that information is right here on this page, and this is the most current information ever. Okay. So of course I can't show you all of this, but here it gives me the publication name, it gives me the subject line, what the people are interested in, you know, categories, circulation. We got 130,000 people when it got first published. Okay, it gives me the contact information of the of this publisher. You know, their name, their first name, last name, their actual physical address, their phone number, their email address. Everything I need to know about that publisher. The solo ad cost here is $120, so I'm going to pay $120 to get in front of 130,000 people, okay, or send my ad to 130,000 people. Pretty sweet deal. A lot of times, and this is another really cool thing about DOE and why I love them so much, is because a lot of times, as a member, like 70% of these publishers inside of the directory of e-zines, they will have special discounts for the directory of e-zines members. Okay, so if I scroll all the way down here and take a look at this DOE discount to DOE members, and it says yes. Okay, see that? So this guy right here, he's given, because I'm a member of DOE, he's given me 50% off. So instead of $120 that I'd have to pay for this ad, okay, I only need to pay like $60, okay, to submit my ad. Pretty sweet deal, all right? So I'm saving 50% just because I'm a member of the directory of ezines. Pretty cool. Let's go back here, and let's take a look at something else. You know, here's another one. Here's like 95,000 people, 95,000 subscribers. Let's take a look at how much this ad is. So this solo ad is $55, okay, $55. Let's see if we get any discounts here. Yep, we got a discount here. And this one is buy one, get one free, okay, pretty cool. So for 55 bucks, I get 2 solo ads for the price of 1. Nice, okay. So as you can see here, we got 78 displaying right now in this just one category. Let's go back here to search and advanced search. And remember, these are some of the highest quality ezines you can find on the internet. So let's go, let's say you're into educational type stuff, right? Promoting educational solo ads, and we want to look how many publishers. So we got 11 publishers that accept solo ad in the educational category. Okay, see it? 175,000, 125,000 list, 64,000. Really, really cool stuff. You know, 250,000 people on this list here, right here. Okay. So again, if I was promoting some kind of educational type stuff, products, I would just go here, boom, buy your ad, you're good to go. Okay. You got all the contact information about that publisher. Let's go back to the category. So let's say you're into, you know, whatever, pets, animals. Okay, which is like a rare one for special for solo ads. You know, we got one over here, you know, 1,000 people. So yeah, this is really like niche specific, and even in that category, you know, we got one you know, ezine publisher that you can go to right now. This is like highest quality stuff. Okay, pretty cool. So my friend, this is how I get my stuff. This is how I get my publishers. This is how I get the brand new, you know, the latest greatest ezines to advertise in, and that's exactly how I pull in hundreds and, you know, hundreds of thousands of visitors to my site just with this one method alone every single month. Is by, you know, tapping into other people's lists and by going to the directory of ezines and running my solo ads there. Okay, pretty sweet deal. Now at the time of me recording this video for you, they are moving or actually upgrading their stuff to something more powerful. They have been around for 13 years right here. Okay, as you can see here, they have been delivering extreme value to members, helping members you know, make money online, blah blah blah, good stuff. The price was $197. Now, depending when you're watching this, I'm not sure. It might be still 197 bucks a month, or not a month, but a lifetime membership. This is what the DOE has been selling for, is one-time investment of $197, and you have lifetime access to the members area. Now, because they're moving, Charlie has been talking about increasing this, you know, making this $197 a year or even a month. So if you're watching this, look, if you want to take your you know, your business seriously, you know, especially when it comes to driving traffic through solo ads, I recommend you check it out. Okay, you don't have to take this route. Obviously, it's up to you, but this is what I do. I think it's awesome. I think, you know, if you take this route, the 197 bucks that you can invest, again, assuming that it's still 197 bucks when you're watching this, it's gonna go up anytime here. But let's say if you got in for $197, just in the just on those discounts that you're gonna save by running those solo ads, you know, you just run a couple solo ads, you just made your money back, you know, plus some. So if you do want to check out DOE, like I said, I'm going to provide you a link. This is my secret source. This is my secret weapon, my ninja tool that I use for myself. Awesome. Very, very happy with it. If you do want to check it out, the link should be right in the resources area. Okay. So in the next video, I'm going to show you another way that you can use or tap into other people's lists. Which is pretty obvious, but you know, something that you may not have thought about, which is can work really, really well for you as well. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through that in the next video, and then I will also do another video for you where I'm gonna walk you through and kind of give you a little bit, a little direction of how do you write a good, compelling solo ad. You know, some of the key ingredients and some of the secrets that I have found, some things that I have found to be working really, really well for me personally when you write a solo ad. Okay, some to-dos and what not to do and all that good stuff, how to format it. Okay, so with that being said, this is it for this video. The directory of e-zines, my secret weapon. I will see you in video next one, whatever number that is. Okay, 4 or 5, whatever. So we'll see you in the next video. Hey, listen, I hope this stuff is making sense to you so far. What I'm going to do right now is show you another method through which you can tap into other people's lists. Yeah, we're going to talk about tapping into other people's lists to get traffic your way, which is pretty cool, yeah? And I call this one the OPB method, the good old OPB method. If you never heard about it before, it's because I made it up. Okay, it works great. You know, you can implement this in your business, get some traffic, life is good, yes? So if you're gonna implement this, I'm gonna show you how to tap into other people's lists and be super cool about it, okay? This is really, really cool. So here's what you do, and yes, that is an actual correct word. First thing we're gonna do is identify targeted blogs that actually collect leads. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through this stuff in actual, in practice in just a second here. Second thing, what we're gonna do is send blog owner a magic email and give him some money. Okay, and we're gonna get targeted traffic instantly, really, really fast. This works really awesome if you do it properly, if you do it right. We're gonna create a list of good bloggers. And you know why the list is important by now, right? Because you can always, if you find something that's good, you can, you know, make a note of that, collect a list of these good bloggers with good responsive lists, and you can come back to these guys over and over and over again. And you know, obviously they're getting new traffic, they're getting new leads, they're getting new, new subscribers to their lists. So we can come back to them over and over and over again if the first test, you know, proved to be good, to get more traffic our way. Okay, just makes sense. And believe it or not, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. So let me show you what I mean by all of this and by actually showing you how to do this in practice. Right, so first thing I'm gonna do is go to Google Keyword Tool. All right, just like so. This untitled link here. All right, so Google Keyword Tool, again, the first thing I wanna do is I need to search, I need to identify targeted blogs, right, for whatever I promote and that collect leads. So let's say, you know, heck, let's just use an example of dog training, right? You know, if you're into that niche, this is very like niche specific stuff. So I'll just, over here, I'll just say dog training, and I will change this match type from broad to exact, just like so. And of course I need to enter this CAPTCHA code, publishing, AVERSEN. All right, cool. So here we can see that we have 74,000 people actually typing this exact phrase in the search engine, okay, in Google on a monthly basis. Pretty good. So dog training, all I'm gonna do is just click on this right here. And so here's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna look for targeted blogs, okay, preferably other people's blogs that you know, talking about or providing information about this topic that I have my product in, okay, this you know, niche that I'm in as well. So let's just check out this first one, and what I'm looking for is, yep, looks like this one is a blog, Caesar's Way. All right, so what I'm looking for is, you know, an opt-in box. Okay, I want to see if this blogger collects leads, if this guy collects emails. And look at this, sign up for Caesar's newsletter. All right, see this here, email, you know, he's prompting, asking people to enter their email address on here. Pretty cool. So as you can see, this is a personal blog. This guy is a blogger. He is in the dog training business, okay, dog training niche, and he does not have anything that's you know, that says advertise or you know, place ads or submit ads or, you know, advertise with solo ads or anything like that, right? But as you can see here, he collects leads, and he is ranking on the first page of Google that gets 74,000 searches every single month. Okay, so do you think this guy gets some traffic? I would hallucinate he does. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna contact him. Okay, I'm gonna send him a magical email. I'm gonna send him the magic email, which I will show you right now. Okay, this is an email that you can model after. So here's what I'll say. I will contact this dude right here, okay, and I'll say, for my subject line, I'll just say paying you, okay, just like that. And I have tested this, works really, really good. So subject line, I'll just say paying you. Then the actual email is going to be, I'll just say, hey, Caesar, okay, his name or whatever the blogger's name is. I came across your blog, and this is where you would actually enter the blog URL, okay? So caesarsway.com in this example. And I must say I'm very impressed. Now you have to be genuine. If you came across a blog and it's like looking crappy and all that stuff, then if you're not impressed, don't lie to people. Just be real, be honest, be genuine. Like this blog looks pretty good. I mean, look, this looks awesome. So I'm gonna say I'm very impressed. I would guess you have a lot of loyal followers. Okay. And I'm going to walk you through this email and kind of break it down to why I say what I say here in just a second. Let me just go through this. My name is Vic, and I am an online marketer. Hey, wanted to ask you, again, very casual, would it be possible to send an email solo ad to your list of subscribers on your blog in exchange for some money? Okay. I got a great free gift I think your people will love, and they will love you even more for giving it to them. It will take you less than a minute to do, and I will PayPal you the money right away. Please let me know. Look forward to talking, Vic. Okay, very, very simple, nothing to it. Very straight to the point. I have tested this exact email here for myself, and it works awesome for me. Of course, you need to modify it. You need to tweak it to your own personality. Your own style of how you talk. But you want to be very conversational. Very casual. Couple things I want to point out here is when you are contacting somebody that you haven't contacted before, a blogger, always compliment people. And if you like something on their site or their blog or something to compliment, give them a compliment about, do that. Any opportunity you get to compliment people, always do that, because that will resonate with them. Hey, this is his baby. He's probably spending invest a lot of time and energy and money into this thing. That's his baby, and of course for him to be on the first page of Google, he needs to work his butt off to get to be there and maintain that position. So always compliment him on his stuff. I would say you have a lot of loyal followers. Again, just an assumptive. We want to get closer. You want to get closer to that person as much as possible. Any chance you get. Okay. My name is Vic, and I'm an online marketer. Hey, wanted to ask you again, very, very casual conversation, as if you would email, your friend or your buddy, somebody you know. Would it be possible to send my solo ad, blah, 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 in exchange for some money? As you can see here, I just put $signs. It just sticks out better. I have found, I actually tested it with just the word money in there, and the $sign actually got me better response, okay? So we'll stick with whatever is working better. And this is important here. I want to point this out, this sentence here. I got a cool free gift I think your people will love, and they'll love you even more. So this blogger here, he is, he's blogging about dog training, right? And so people subscribe to his stuff to get his newsletters, whatnot. Now, ideally, like if you have a product that you're promoting, let's say in something that has to do with dog training, it would be best if you had some kind of bribe. All right, if you had some kind of free offer or free gift to send out to their, in your email and your solo ad. And here's why it's going to work really, really well for you, because these people, if you can put together an opt-in page, your whole goal here is to get traffic to your landing page to get subscribers to your list. Okay, so if you're in the dog training business, if you're in the dog training niche, you want to get list, because when they come to your site and when they opt into your landing page, as soon as they enter their email, they become your subscriber, your lead, and then you can market to them later on. But your whole objective with this particular method is not necessarily to sell anything right away on the first contact. Okay, your objective here is to collect as many leads as you can possibly collect to your own autoresponder. Okay, so set up a capture page with some kind of offer, some kind of free gift that you will give away just for people to opt into your list. Okay, and send it out as a solo ad. Let's take a look at another one here. Let's see what we can find. Second search result. Here's another blog. It looks like, and let's see if these guys collect emails. Do you see an opt-in box anywhere here? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Receive free books. ebooks and resources. All right, so enter first name, last name. So this guy or gal, they're collecting emails, so this is good. So I'll do the same thing for this blogger as well. Okay, so you build a list, you send an email to these people, wait for them to respond. Hey, some of them will not allow you to do that, and that's fine, but you're gonna find some of them that will allow you to send emails, because these guys are not necessarily marketers. They're just bloggers. They don't think like you and I think. Their thinking is a little bit different. They have different mindset when it comes to things, but they do have a list. All right, and if they are taken care of, if their list is well taken care of, and relationship is cultivated, all that good stuff, man, we can extract a lot of really, really good laser targeted hot leads from that list, and you can make a lot of money with it. Okay, so that's something else you can do as well. Let's go back to this Google keyword tool, and let's take a look at lose weight. I'm just curious. Lose weight, what we can find here. Again, I'm gonna look for exact match. Okay, well, look at this. Lose weight gets 90,000. How to lose weight fast. How to lose weight. Okay, how to lose weight gets 201 searches. Let's check this one out here. Let's see what's going on here. How to lose weight, and again, we're looking for a blog, preferably a personal blog. Okay, this looks like a blog to me. And look at this. Okay, get free access now. So they're giving away something for free, so therefore they're collecting emails, which is good. All right, I'm gonna contact this guy. Let's see here. Here's another blog. Okay, as you can see, nowhere on this blog does it say advertise or submit your solo ad or anything like that, but some of these people, or most of these people, will have some sort of an opt-in box or an opt-in form for others to opt into. Miraculously, this one, or actually here it is. I was gonna say this blog does not have it, and here it is. Okay, enter your email address. So this one has it. So as you can see, most of these bloggers will have a place for their visitors to enter their email address to get on the list. Okay, very simple, and that's what you do. So again, I'm just gonna bring this up here in case you want to copy this email to model after. You do that. Now, when they respond to you, okay, when that blogger responds to you, then the second email I'm going to send to them, or my next reply to them would be, I want to ask them how many active subscribers they have on their list. Okay, and this is important, obviously, because I need to know how much, if they're going to say, okay, you just pay me 20 bucks or 40 bucks to send a solo ad to my list. Well, how many subscribers, how many active subscribers do they have, and all the good stuff. Okay, so I have a good idea of what I'm going to be running up against. Okay, and what I can expect from that solo ad approximately. So here again, here's the email. Very simple subject line and actual email. Modify it. Don't tweak it to your own personality, to your own style of how you talk, how you how you write emails, and all that. Again, you just want to be as conversational, as laid back as possible as you can possibly be. Okay, so that's it. I also implement this in my business. Works great. Take some time. It will take some time for you to build to a good list of good bloggers that you can come back to over and over again and submit your stuff. But when you do this, it works awesome. Okay, so that's how you do this. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to. I'll give you some tips actually how to write a good solo ad, and some things you do want to do and some things you don't want to do. Okay, so we'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So by now you know how to tap into other people's lists, right? Where to go to get these goodies in publishers, how to locate these guys, how to submit your solo ads, all that good stuff. Yes. And I hope you apply this information. I hope you take this, implement this in your business, because this stuff works, if you just apply it. So what we have been talking about over the last 4 or 5 videos or whatever, I hope you apply this stuff and go out there, implement it, get results, live happy, yes? In this video right here, what I want to do is give you a few tips that I think will help you get better results in your business. Specifically, what we're talking about, getting traffic to your site through the medium of solo ads. Okay, so here are some tips that will help you get better results. Thing numero uno I put down here is use very catchy subject line. pretty basic, nothing pretty obvious, but I see so many people just miss out on this one. You know, when you submit your solo ad to other people's lists, it's like your email, your advertisement will be going out to the entire database of somebody else's list, right? And so those people are probably getting other marketers' emails and whatnot, right? So how can you stand out from the crowd? Okay, of course, if you have if you have crappy subject line, well, nobody's gonna read your email, and you don't want that to happen. You want people to actually open your stuff. You want people to read your emails. You want people to click on your stuff and get, you know, and go to your site. That's the goal, right? So you're not gonna have any of that happen if you don't have a really good catchy email subject line. Okay, so before you submit your solo ad, or before you, or when you're coming up with your solo ad, when you're typing it up, make sure that you spend some time and just really focus on this first part of the campaign or the solo ad, which is your subject line. Okay, make sure that it's very catchy. The whole goal of the subject line is for them to click on that email and actually open that email. That's your purpose. Like if somebody clicks on that subject line on that email and they open it up, boom, mission accomplished. That's it. That's the whole goal and purpose of that subject line. Okay, so give you an example. You know, when I was promoting business opportunities, I was marketing to folks who were looking for, you know, how to make money online quickly. All right, so let's say if I was you know, if this was, say, December, like middle of December, I would send out an email with a subject line something like this. I would say, here's how to make $1,200 by January 1st. Okay, so notice it's very specific, and it gives the definite date and definite number. Very specific, very attractive, kind of difficult for somebody to resist that, you know, not to open that subject line, right? So here's how to make X amount of dollars by X X date. Okay, that would be a good subject line, good example for, you know, like how to make money online crowd. If you're promoting whatever, just what would be something that would get your attention personally. You know, spend some time on that, because that is important. Second thing is, when they open your email, you want to have your solo ad short. Okay, don't write a book on it. The whole purpose of the entire, like, the email body of your actual solo ad is you want them to click the link. You want to get them curious enough. You want them to click the link in your email, okay, in that solo ad, to get to your site. That's it. You don't want to sell. You don't want to, you know, use your company's name or whatever it is that you're promoting, your product name. Keep it very short. I'd say, you know, no more than maybe 2 paragraphs, 2 very short paragraphs. Okay, just get their interest, get them hooked, and tell them to click on the link in that email to get to the next step. Okay, use blind copy. Again, this kind of goes back to the previous bullet point here. You don't want to reveal what your product is all about. You don't want to reveal, you know, what it's gonna do. For example, if you're promoting a weight loss product or you know, some kind of trick to lose weight, you know, you don't want to say, well, check this product name, blah blah blah. You know, it will help you lose weight. Okay, you would say something like, use this one thing to lose 20 pounds in the next 30 days. You know what I mean? Something blind, something that would be, again, curiosity driven, because people, when people get curious, they'll do almost anything to satisfy their curiosity. Identify their core desire, and this is huge. This is really huge. This is, you know, like a psychological thing. Everybody has, you know, their own core desire. So, for example, with the make money online crowd, okay, people who are looking to make money online, they're, yeah, on the outside, you know, they're looking for opportunities to make money, but what's like the deeper desire? Why do they want to do that? You know, for example, if somebody wants to buy, you know, if somebody is looking to buy a Ferrari, you know, what's the, you know, they're not looking to buy a Ferrari because they want to spend $200,000, and they're not looking to buy Ferrari because they just need to get from point A to point B, but their core desire is they want to look cool. You know what I mean? They want other people to look at them, and they want other heads to turn. You know, that's the core desire, is that significance. You know, with the make money online crowd, you know, why do people want to join business opportunities? Well, it's because they want to make more money. Well, why do they want to make more money? Well, because they want to have better lifestyle. Yeah, maybe they want to travel, maybe they want to buy something. It's that core desire. Deep down, you got to drill down. And if you can identify your market's core desire, okay, and when you write your solo ad, you just hammer that core desire, just hit on it, you will get a lot better results, okay? Again, on the subject of solo ads, you always want to track your clicks. I almost said trick your clicks. You always want to track your clicks. And right here, right in this course that you bought, you have access to the Tracker 123, okay, tool. Something, again, that I have personally used myself. Works awesome. Not only can you track it, you can actually split test different solo ads, different versions of it, and you can split test different, you can see which one is going to perform better. Use that. You always want to track your clicks. Make sure that the solo ad is performing, and also this way you will know when it actually goes out, because when solo ad goes out, you will get traffic. You usually get traffic within minutes. I'm talking 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you get people coming into your site right away. Okay, pretty awesome. So another tip here for you is if you want to get really good at this business of writing good solo ads and marketing and tapping into other people's lists and actually getting better results, I would suggest, if you're not doing this already, is to subscribe to other people's lists in your niche, okay? And the reason for this is just so you can get other people's emails, and you will see how other marketers communicate, what do they write, what kind of subject lines they use, because you want to do this. You want to create an email swipe file, okay? And a lot of people don't do this. Actually, most people don't do this. Very few of marketers that do this, they are at the top, like 2% of the of this business, because check it out. If you get an email, okay, from somebody, and the subject line really caught your attention. First of all, if you open an email, what got your attention, or what prompted you to open that email, right? So if you see a good catchy subject line, swipe it. Create a list of good headlines, of good subject lines that you can modify and you can model after in your own business. Okay, I do that myself. Works awesome. Okay, that's how you get good at stuff. Same thing with the actual solo ads. When you get different ads from different marketers, if something gets your attention, create a swipe file. Okay, put it, copy it, paste it, modify it, model after that what got your attention, because chances are, if that email got your attention personally, chances are it probably will get other people's attention as well. Make sense? Pretty basic stuff, but I see a lot of people don't do this. Use DOE to locate good e-zines fast. All right, in the last video, or the video before last, I showed you how I use directory of e-zines to find good solo ads, really like highest quality solo ads on the internet and e-zine publishers. That directory gets updated all the time, so it's consistently being updated and modified and tweaked and tested, retested. So if you want to get great solo ads or great e-zines, great lists, okay, to tap into, I'd say check out directory of e-zines. That would be great for you. Send solo ads regularly. So if you find something that's working, okay, you want to send out solo ads. Don't just send one solo ad this week and then, hey, you got good results, and then you don't do anything for the next 3 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever. If something is working, you want to send out solo ads on a regular basis. When I got started with this, I was of course doing everything manually my first year. So I would create myself I got me 8 or 9 different publishers that were really, really good, that I got really good results with, and I was just rotating them, and I would send 2 solo ads every single week. And just by doing that, I was getting a bunch of traffic to my site. With the directory of e-zines, man, you can just scale this thing like crazy, and you can send solo ads consistently. If you want to do it on a daily basis, just more traffic your way, more money your way. Okay, keep your winners, modify your losers. This goes back and applies to your solo ads, the actual copy of your solo ads, as well as your publishers. Okay, so if you test out a publisher and if it works great, use it. Okay, do what's working. And if if a publisher is not, if you send out a solo ad and you did not get good results, ditch him. Okay, don't do that again. And how, again, remember, if I told you, like I told you in the over the last videos, this business is like digging for gold. Okay, especially if you do stuff manually. you will have to go through a lot of dirt to get those good ones. And when you pull out those good ones, you want to keep them and you want to use them over and over and over again. Same thing with your subject lines. You know, that's why creating a list, a file of good different subject lines, different solo ads for whatever you're promoting is a good idea. So you can split test it, so you can see which one is going to perform better, and then you can use that one, okay, with good lists as well. And anything you do, you want to always build your list. You can focus on one promotion, which is just getting traffic to your site, just one-time deal, you know, one-time visitor, and that's fine. And you can make a few bucks, obviously. But if you focus on building your list, my friend, you are building an empire. Okay, you're building, you know, a foundation. You're creating an asset, your business asset. A list is something you can market to over and over and over again. So if you're not sending traffic to your landing page, in my opinion, you're crazy. You got to send traffic to your landing page. Okay, capture those opt-ins. Hey, if you're gonna capitalize and tap into somebody else's list, okay, get their traffic. Why not keep those people, okay, on your list? Just makes sense, common sense. So that's it. Believe it or not, this is it for this module. I had a blast making these videos for you. Always have a great time. Enjoy teaching you this stuff. Again, same stuff that I do in my business, same stuff that I implement in my business. Works awesome for me. Pretty sure if you apply this in your business, it's going to work awesome for you as well. All right, so that's it for this module. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.